Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of.
Good, fam?
I don't know what's going on there, man.
Why? What's happened?
You know what I mean? Just probably wanted to play. Can you hear me there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, you just stopped talking.
All right, okay. I don't know. Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I can hear you, fam.
One second, let me come in.
Yeah, no stress. I don't know what's going on there, but welcome to Saeed TV. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, hosted by Saeed. Musa will be on soon. Myself, Flawless, Mr. Take Note. We're saying we good.
There was a video in the background on my. I left the tab open. Bear with me, people. You know, it's one of them ones.
I was like, wow, why did Saeed just stop talking and that? But
yeah. My bad, people. My bad. Big up to everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? To Flawless, what are you saying, bro? You good?
I'm blessed, man. You already knowing that. And Attic spot on right there, man. Best Manchester United YouTube channel ever. Facts,
Come on, man. We
Give
are
Saeed
here. We
his
are
flowers,
here.
man. Give Saeed his flowers.
Come on, man. Big up to everybody who's tuning in. As you tune into the video, please smash the like on the video.
Yep.
Every single person who tunes in right now, smash the like on the video and subscribe to Sarcasm City. Link is in the title of the video. All you need to do is hit the hyperlink and then hit the subscribe. You know what I'm saying to you? Big up everybody who's tuning in right now. Real talk. As you know, we're back, man. Super Six guys are back. You know what I mean? They did their thingy. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We always smiling, man. Come on, man. My broski there. But yeah, man, we got another video. Are you ready for this video? Super Six. And this one's about Premier League all-time strikers in your era. I'm going to give you mine, and I'm going to let the people judge. You get me? But we got Mr. Man like DT again. You know what DT's like, man. He's got opinion, and this is what he's saying right now.
I can't knock him because as an Arsenal fan, I can't knock him because as an Arsenal fan, I know what he can actually do. He used to absolutely give me nightmares. I hated him when he played against us, but doesn't mean he's better than Thierry Henry. But Harry Kane, man, I'm trying to not make this sound like it's an Arsenal Tottenham. No, because it's not an Arsenal Tottenham thing. It's about players that are able to win their club's trophies. Like Alan Shearer was at Blackburn and he won them the Premier League. His goals won them the Premier League. Harry Kane's goals have not won Spurs anything.
Interesting. What do you make of that? Just before we give our top 5 goals and people as well, would you put Harry Kane as one of the all-time greats? What would you do? Would he be in your top 5, Harry Kane?
I don't think he can. I don't think you. We're talking in the Premier League overall. I don't.
Yeah, Premier League overall.
One thing is definitely true. He's in the conversation. That's without doubt. Just forget trophies. Forget what he's helped Spurs win. His goals, the amount of goals he scores, the amount of assists he gets, the impact he has on games. He's definitely in the conversation. Does he make my top 5? Probably not. But that's not a disrespect to Harry Kane because my top 5 is stacked. Thierry Henry's in there. Andy Cole, to me, who is the most, I think I tweeted this, is the most disrespected striker in Premier League history. He passed the eye test, the stat test, and the trophy test. You know what I'm saying? He played for United from 95 to 2001, when I think five out of the 6 years he won league titles, won a treble, won multiple FA Cups. So to me, Henry, Drogba, Andy Cole, I'm trying to think. I suppose Shearer, you have to put in there. And then there's a 5th spot that's open. How can you leave out Aguero?
That's why I'm putting Aguero.
You can't leave out Aguero. But what I will say is if someone has Harry Kane in the top 5, I won't dispute their answer. You know what I'm saying?
And have you got to win something to be in that category? Have you got to win something to be in the category? Or do you not have to win anything? That's what everyone's saying right now. You know what I mean? Do you have to win anything?
Okay,
if Suarez,
if he wins the Premier League all of a sudden, then does that mean he's now in the conversation? What did Suarez win at Liverpool?
Yeah. What's your top 5 people? Let me know, man. Yeah. I'm going to put Finger in there. Aguero, Thierry Henry. I'm putting Van Nistelrooy in there. I'm putting Wayne Rooney because I feel like for me, he still had a legacy and he still, for me, did bits when he was up front. Yes, obviously towards the end of his career. But I think for me, as an English striker, for me, he has to be in top 5. And then I put Aguero, Thierry, and then Didier Drogba, man. Eto'o, I'm not sure. You know, he didn't play that much, did he? No, towards the end of his career.
I'm not talking people.
Yeah. So I'll put Drogba in there. A lot of people give every international break. We always get like a Drogba slander. You know what I mean? But for me, Drogba, man, unbelievable player. For me, I used to be scared of him. I don't know about you, Flawless, yeah, but I used to be scared of mine, man. You get me? And that's how crazy it was, man.
All
you know what I'm saying to you? But big up everybody who's tuning in right now. Make sure you smash a like on the video. All the 100 people here so far. Make sure you do smash that like on the video. And also let me know your top 5. And I'm going to pick out the best ones right now. Away says here, RVP, Drogba, Henry, Shearer, Rooney. And there's also one thing as well. You know what it is there for me? Yeah? I can't put someone like Shearer in there when I never seen him. Or I didn't like see him when he was starting his career. Do you know what I mean? Like between 92 and 90, you know what I mean? I only seen him from about 2000s onwards when he's slowly getting, towards his career.
I get your point, and I don't, even though I'm slightly older than you, I don't remember prime him. But then when I talk to olders, my pops, uncles, and olders, the older generation, they tell me how good he was. And again, similar to the Harry Kane, you can't dispute with the amount of goals. You can't argue with the amount of goals he scored. And look who he's playing for. He's playing for Newcastle United. He's not playing for a top side in that. That's the same argument people use with Harry Kane in terms of look at the players he has around him. He has Son, but they're not elite of the elite. He's playing for Tottenham Hotspur, who haven't won a trophy in however long. But for me, Kane doesn't make it. To me, Kane doesn't make it. But if someone wants to add a Kane or a Suarez in there, I wouldn't argue it. You mentioned Rooney. Rooney doesn't make mine. I can't argue against that. Can't argue against that. Never.
Yeah, of course. Kane, RVP, Drogba, Andy Cole, Henry.
Cole gets in.
Scuba Driver Porter says Drogba, Henry, Suarez, RVP. Anna says Henry, Suarez, Aguero, RVP, Rooney. Bergam don't count. He played like a 10, didn't he? He played like a second striker.
His second striker, he played in the 4-4-2 era. If someone wants to add Bergkamp in there, I'm not arguing against
I can't dispute that as well. You know what I mean? It's a good opinion, man. You know what I mean? And it's a good debate. But if you guys want to get involved in the Super 6 debate, make sure you go check it out. Link in the description. Let them know I sent you there. Let them know Flawless sent you there. Let them know Saeed TV sent you there, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying to you? And get in the comments when you are there and let the people know where they can find me and whatnot. But yeah, man, big up to everybody who's tuning right now. Make sure you smash like on the video. Yo, Flawless, man, I was gonna go to Mason Greenwood, but man, you know what I mean? I don't know, some video caught me lacking still. I don't wanna lie to you, man. And for me, a lot of people will say to me, you shouldn't be like, shouldn't bother you, and how's this, you get me, any kind of thing. But if you're De Gea right now, would you want to be hearing this, by the way? I'm big up to everybody who's seen this, by the way. I think it's a real Zlatan tried to say me something. Yeah, man. I thought he said Scuba Duva, man. My bad. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Come on, man. So yeah, man. Check this video out and let me know, people, what you are thinking about this one. And for me, I'm not sure this sits with me, man. PRFC, man. I don't know about you, Flawless, but check this video out. And this is, by the way, from, I don't know who it's from, but it's from Annie United. You man see that? I'm gonna put that full screen, I'm going to put it to the start of the video. Just watch it, Flawless. Can you see that, by the way, Flawless?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I've seen it before, but I'm going to watch it again. Yeah, I can see that. No problem. Get some smiley pictures of the keepers.
So can you pause that? Yeah, he's saying get some smiley pictures on their people, man. You know what I mean? And you know what it is, me and Adam always said that from day one,
Go on.
Like, they always do this, no matter what result it is, Man United as a club, never ever want to be a serious club where they, for me, you know what I mean? They always want to try and make sure the brand is very, very high. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the brand is always the biggest part that they can sell. That, we're not a club that is depressed. We're not a club that is, what's it called? They're always trying to make sure that the brand's good. So when investors come in or when suitors come in, they can say, you know what, man? I know we're not playing well in that, but at the end of the day, we're still here. We're showing you that, you know what? We've still got a team that is, you know what I mean, like that are here and they're all united. It's crazy, man. And then look at what it says here. Look what it says here.
There's a war between me and the press in the press conference.
There's a war between me and the press in the press conference. Again, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. When I look at that, and I just think for me...
Go on. You've got a lot to say on it, so I'm...
you know what it is? I just don't get this, man. You get me? Like, a lot of people can say he's trying to create good vibes and whatnot. But when I look at him, man, as a manager, man, we should be talking about this, man. If you're a manager, you believe in your own source, and you've said to the media, you know what, I'm picking Henderson and whatnot. Stick to your opinion. You don't have to just get me, what's it called, come out with this kind of PRFC nonsense here and just try. For me, if you was David De Gea now, would you want to hear that? If you was David De Gea and you was like, you're not number one now, you're on the bench, would you want to hear that?
No.
You don't want to hear that, would you?
No.
So I'm just thinking every single situation, it just for me seems like Man United, how can they get the best out of making it a PR or making it like a spin on things? And you know what? Everything's okay. Don't worry around here. We're all good. Just for me, it reeks of PR. It reeks of trying to make the club look like it's okay when reality, it's not, man. It's really not.
Why is
and who's telling him to say this? You know what I mean? Any day, he don't have to say this. He doesn't. It's true, though, man, but you don't have to not get paid to say that, you know.
So you get it off your chest, innit? Here's the platform. It's your platform. Get it off your chest. I know you've had it.
I don't know, man. For me, I don't like it, man. I don't like this little PR nonsense, man. Everything, you know what I mean? Every time there's something serious going on or there's a serious subject going on, it's like, you know what? Yo, get pictures and that. And that's for me the biggest one there. Get the pictures and make it look like good. And there was another picture after that. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's another picture of it, and apparently they weren't happy. You know, Henderson and thinking they weren't smiling. I don't know where it is yet, but they weren't smiling after that. I don't know, man. I just look at it, I think for me, I don't know, bro. I don't like this idea of everything's making it look like it's okay at United. When in reality, it's not, man. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be everything painted out like we're the good guys. You know what I mean? Just act accordingly. You know what I mean? And just say everything's not okay. You know what I mean? Like when it's not going right behind you, don't come out and say, you know what? Yeah, everything's all right, mate. You know what I mean? Get the pictures on and make it paint it look like Man United. You know what I mean? It's all happy. I want to be serious, man. I want to come out there, game faces on, and then produce. Because he does it all the time when we lose. He's smiling. Do you know what I mean, bro? I don't want to see you smiling, man.
Get off your chest, I'm letting you go, fam. I'm letting you go with it.
Nah, man. You know, I don't know, man. Someone said how recent was that? I think that was a training ground, man. Training ground, apparently.
Get off your chest, man.
I don't know, man. I just, you know what I mean? When you see, like, when Aaron told us about Salihimovic and the Bayern manager going at each other on the training ground, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the thingy, I'm thinking that, you know, they want to win. They're winners, man.
Yeah, facts.
And I just think for me, you know what I mean? If you're going to be, you know, if you're doubting yourself in your head, these are the kind of things that you come out and say. You know what I mean? And they just come out there and say, you know what, get some pictures, make sure they're okay. And then everyone and then obviously then, if you're looking at it, you're thinking, right, there's no riff going on. What's the fans going on about? You know what I mean? What's going on? There's nothing going wrong here. Get the pictures, lads. And it makes you believe that everything's okay. Mm-hmm. When in reality, when a bombshell comes out and David De Gea, because even the Romero thing, you look at the Romero situation, we never knew that something was going wrong behind the scenes, and his wife came out of nowhere. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you're saying.
Yeah, fam. I know you ain't done. You got more to say because this is a proper part.
No. Go on. I'll let you speak.
Nah, it's calm. It's not a problem whatsoever. One thing I will say is my issue with what he said is, why is that a concern for you? Why are you concerned about two things? There's a war between the press, us and the press. Why are you warring the press? They're not the ops. They shouldn't be on your mind. If Manchester United are to win or lose the Europa League, is nothing to do with the press. We're not playing the press in the quarterfinals tomorrow. We have Granada. If we get through that, we're not playing the press in the semi-finals. We're playing at Ajax or Roma. If we get to the final, we're playing a Dynamo Zagreb, a Slavia Prague, a Ajax. I mean, a Villarreal or Arsenal. We're not playing the press. Why are they on your mind? Send your energy where it needs to go. Your energy needs to be going at the opposition that we are playing. And secondly, in terms of why are you concerned about the whole Instagram looking good? You know what I'm saying? Get some smiley pictures of the goalkeepers.
Me, man.
Why is that on your mind? This is Manchester United Football Club, to take your line. You are the Manchester United manager. Why are you concerned about getting some smiley faces of the goalkeepers? How about we put a plan together to get past Granada? How about we look to Spurs? How about we look to cement our top 4 place and finish second? These are things that you should be focused on. Winning the Europa League, finishing in the top 4, assessing what we need in our squad, identifying targets, getting rid of players that you don't need to be getting rid of. Yes, I'm going off a bit on the one, but the reason why I'm going over the top is to make a point is that should be the last thing coming out of his mouth. Get some smiley ones of the goalkeepers. Why are you concerned about the image of the club? How about you sort out the club? How about we deal with the issues we have inside of the club and not if De Gea is smiling or Lee Grant is smiling, or Romero or Henderson are smiling, or it's us versus the press. If you're warring the press, do it smartly. We've seen Fergie used to war the press all the time. Mourinho used to do it all the time. Create a siege mentality. How about that? Create a siege mentality. Come out and say that in a press conference. If the press are the ops, direct it to the press. When they interviewing you, say, you man are the opposition. Clearly you have issues. Say it with your chest and create a siege mentality. Then we'll all get on side. Yeah, man, fuck the press. They did this, and that. Mourinho was classic at it in his heyday. Fergie used to do it all the time. People forget Fergie refused to talk to the BBC for like 20 years.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the video was today, people. I think it was today.
So
the training ground, isn't it?
That's my main issue. Is not,
yesterday it could have been, but it came out today.
My main issue is why is that up? Why is that a problem? And if the presses are up, treat them as such. Address it to them. You sit down and get interviewed by these people on a weekly basis.
I don't know, man. Someone say we are public relations FC, man. That's what I don't get, man. I don't like things being painted out, everything's all good, yeah. And then later on, next week, you know, something's gone wrong. You hear about there's a leak, something's not happening. You know what I mean? I don't want us to become like North Korea FC, where, you know what I mean, everything's, you know what I mean, bro? When everything's like the press control every single thing that comes out of Man United, mate. Because it is, in reality, that's what we'll do. They'll just control everything that comes out of that club, and then we'll just literally become a club where, you know, you don't really see the true reality and see the true reflection of the club. Because in reality, yeah, we're not where we used to be.
No,
but right now, they've got the best people here. In Myrtle, Darren Fletcher, people behind the scenes. You know what I mean? They've got even like, you know, people like, you know, Paul Scholes on BT right now. So, you know what I mean? Everything's working in tangent. They're not bringing people who will tell people how it is at this football club. They're not. They won't do that.
We know this with the Van der Sar situation. That's why they didn't hire Van der Sar. Because they know, because he's qualified, he'll come in and show the deficiencies in the system. Why is this here? Why is this not in place? Why is this not going on?
Sorry to cut you off there. I remember I did a podcast, by the way, by this. This was the name of the podcast, Kim Jong Woodward. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what podcast it is, yeah? And we were talking about it. I know they were saying about it. It's a dictatorship now going on right now. And we were talking about this about 2 months ago, you know what I mean, halfway through the corona, whatever. And we were talking about this. And now it's starting to just keep it going. And now it feels like, for me, it's like now they've been caught, you know what I mean? And now it's a case of, when we do, or in reality, there could be a reality that Man United do got Europa League. And then, you know what I mean, people are going to be putting out them videos out saying, look at that. Look what was concentrated on before the game. So, I don't know, man. I'm just looking at thinking, I don't want to be seeing that, man. I don't want to be seeing that nonsense, man. Because at the end of the day, if I was having the game and I'm trying to find my spot, I'm not smiling, am I? You're not smiling. I'm like, yo, I want my position, man. Yo, let's get real, man.
You know what? Who cares about, perform on the pitch? I don't care if you're smiling or not. Perform on the pitch. Antonio Valente used to score all the time and never smile. I don't care, because he performed on the pitch. I don't care about your emotions and how it looks. Let's put up the numbers. Let's start putting in performance. Let's start winning more games, which then in turn wins more points, and then we have a better chance of winning trophies. I just think it's a nonsense. Like getting some.
And then obviously tomorrow, big game, man. You know what I mean? Big game.
Massive.
I feel we are gonna win. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Granada won't be able to handle us. You know what I mean? By the way, let's get the likes up, people, man. Apparently not even 100 likes yet. Get the likes up, people. If you are watching this right now, make sure you get the likes up, people. And make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City. The link is in the hyperlink. Make sure you click it on and like the video. But it's a big game tomorrow, man. You know what I mean? And
massive.
You know what I mean? Granada, I think I seen them on the weekend. They got beat by Villarreal, mate. We have to win them, surely. You know what I mean? We have to get at least 2 away goals, maximum. You know, minimum, sorry. 2 away goals. Get that
defining game. Our whole season is hinges on these 2
crazy,
games.
you know. And I've always said this, by the way. I've said, forget Premier League. I couldn't care less about Premier League anymore. Even if Tottenham will lose on the weekend, obviously, the performance I'll be pissed off about. But I'm not too bothered, because I know we've got top 4 secured. And eventually, that was a job that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was brought here to do. And in reality, I predicted top 4 Man United. I didn't see how we're going to play football. I mean, I never predicted that, the way we're going to play football. But when in reality, when you look at it, this is where it hinges on a trophy. And if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can't win this trophy, for me, I think we've got the best squad in the league. Sorry, in Europe. When you realize it, Europa League that's left right now, we've got the best team. In reality, Paul Pogba, the way we've got ammunition in every department, we can, especially when Arsenal have attained now. You know, we might not have the best manager, we've got the best players. You know, so we need to be winning this. We need to take it seriously. So if they come out there tomorrow and they play, you know what I mean, a kind of a defensive formation and we don't go for it, then again, man, questions have to be asked. Can he do it? You look at the Leicester game, and you know what it is, yeah? This is the biggest thing I've always said, yeah. A lot of people said to me, why do you moan about when Man United win and they don't win convincingly or the performances are match? Any day it's about the result. When you look at the game against Leicester, does that not prove my whole point? You can win, you can be winning games here, but when it matters and when you come back across a good team who are tactically astute, you get found out the flawless, don't you?
You do get found out. And here's the thing as well. I am results over performances. But when the performance is consistently bad, that's when we have issues. If United are playing well and trying to play on the front foot, all I want to see is United try and play attacking football. Forget the quality of the team. I'm not talking about the quality of the team or the quality of the players. I just want United to attack, play on the front foot.
Yep.
We seen Norwich get relegated. They played attacking football, though. They tried to win games. Like, that's my whole point. So the reason why we're critical of performances is because it's not a one-off. We played like this since the start of the season. Yeah. You can count on one hand. We're 4 months into the year. It's now the 7th of April. It's now the 7th of April. How many times have we played well this year?
Man City, maybe. You know what I mean?
One. Man City.
Man City.
What other games? Let us know in the comments where you can be like.
The Southampton game, you know what I mean? There were 10 men, bro. I can't really say them. But I can't remember. Man City.
We're 4 months into the year and we've mentioned one match. And we're 4 months into the year. Even if you go back into last year or the start of this season, you've got Newcastle, Everton, Leipzig.
Leeds, probably Leeds. Yeah, Leeds was a good game. Real Sociedad away. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Real Sociedad away, Leeds. There's
Leipzig at home.
Leipzig was last year. That was
last year. This year.
I'm talking solely
Leeds, but that for me, it was you know what I mean?
Hear what I'm saying, people.
That was last year as well, by the way, Leeds.
Yeah, I'm saying this year. So the year 2021. Since the turn of the year, how many games have we played? Everton, that was last year.
Yeah, last year, yeah.
See what I'm
this
talking
year's been poor, man. This year's been poor.
I'm talking about.
The level of football has been poor.
And that's why we are so critical, because it's not a one-off. See, Manchester City was this year. Leeds was last year.
Yeah.
Leipzig was last year. This is my point. Let me try and pull up the fixtures now. I'm literally going to pull up the fixtures.
Yeah. And that's my issue, people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can have, you know what I mean, got James Beard, you know what I mean, giving us stick. I don't know why you coming here, mate. You know what I mean? I don't know why you're here, mate, because at the end of the day, you might got smacked up by Real Madrid, mate. So you can't be talking nonsense, mate. You'll be there next season.
Have you seen the clip of James talking about Trent?
I know, man. I know. People in the app watch that. You know what? Yeah. Let's just roll it up now, man. I'm going to roll it up now.
Love to James, though. That's my guy, innit? Love to
I'm going to roll it up now, you get me? Because at the end of the day, yeah. James, you're coming on this screen, yeah. I'm going to roll it up for the people.
Please.
You know them ones here. I'm going to roll it up for the people. James, you came here, you gave us slander. I'm going to roll it up. You get me?
Yeah, find that. Well, yeah, I'm here looking at United's fixtures. So since
here it is.
Go on, roll that.
There's a video, people, by the way. Shout out to James. Make sure you subscribe to him.
Yes, subscribe to James Redmond TV. Yo, I don't know where Saeed's just popped off on. He should be back shortly. Big up to everyone who's locked. Get the likes up. We have gone over 100 likes. So let's get that to 150 mods. Get everybody subscribing to Saeed TV. I don't know what road it is to, though, for him, though. But I do know he's on a hell of a lot of subscribers. What are you lot saying in the comments? Also, there he is. He's back.
Yeah,
what are you telling me?
Let me get it back up, man.
James blocked the thing and that, yeah? James cut him off.
Was it muted? Was it muted?
It was muted, yeah. It was muted.
All right.
It was muted.
Say no more. James has tried to cut me off.
James wasn't having it and that.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you lot follow me on Twitter as well. That's me, Flawless.
Yeah. Follow him. Can you hear that?
Nah, it's muted, fam.
Is it muted?
Yeah, it's muted and that. James is blocking the thing and that. Hold on, let me see if I can try saw it. James is blocking the thing.
Can you hear that?
I still can't hear it, fam.
You can't hear it?
Nope. Still can't hear it.
All right, then, my bad. But you could hear the other one, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could hear the other one. Yeah. James is blocked it.
Yeah. He blocked it, people. You get me? I don't know what he did, yeah.
James blocked the thing and that.
Yeah, he blocked the thing, people. You know what I'm saying? Epic fail, man. Epic fail.
Epic fail and that. Hold on. We're going to try and salvage it and that.
Yeah.
Share it. Hold
see if you can get the sound and I'll bring the thingy.
Share screen. Here we go. One sec, I'm trying the thing now. Did you click share audio when you click share screen?
I might not have done that. 1 second.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. When you click share, you gotta click share audio, fam.
I don't know, but it no share audio on here. Oh yeah, that's it. Audio, yeah. Let me pull it up now.
There we go.
You get me? Hammers, it's only for you, man. It's only for you, brother.
Big up Hammers every time. That's my guy.
Okay, look at this real talk, man. We just give you content, by the way. You know what I'm saying to you? We give you content, man.
Hey, technical difficulties, people. It happens.
Can you hear that now?
It's not even come up yet. 1 sec. It's not even come up, fam.
That's a knowledge.
Can you hear it now? Can you see it now?
Cause yeah, but you can't. There's no, you can't hear none. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can hear it. Go.
Can you hear it now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Trent's had this season. You know, people. I'm really happy because, and let me tell you why I'm happy. That I see Trent getting done week in, week out. And I know it's a mad analogy.
Sit that, Drake.
I truly believe
it's a mad analogy.
It's only going to make Trent a better player. Overall.
Yeah, I think so. So what do you reckon, Flawless?
I think if there's one
100%. He's spot on.
Trent's
spot on, man.
We know defensively he's very vulnerable. He's probably going to.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you.
Even though that is true.
Spot on.
Oh! What's going on?
What's happened? Yo,
What's happened, James?
Hammers, what's going on, fam?
Hammers, what happened?
Say something. You're never lost.
Say something, man.
Hands on
What's happened, Hammers?
Hands on the head.
What's happened? Let us know, man. We can't see the score. Hammers, let us know. Oh my God. What's going on, Hammers?
Hands on the face.
Yo, Hammers, let us know, man. Hammers, let us know.
What has Trent just done?
Oh my God.
What the fuck has Trent just done? What did Trent do?
What did Trent do, man? You need to let us know, man. You can't end it like a spoiler there.
You can't
end it like a spoiler there, man. Wait till next time, man. Next time, people. To be continued. The Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Man said, James, what happened there? Man said, that's a broken man right there. Yeah, man, what happened, yo? Oh, Jesus.
All right, man, people, man. We have to do it, man. We have to do that. You know what I'm saying to you? Big up Hammers. You got make sure you subscribe to him at James Redmond TV.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But yo, man, you know what I'm saying? We do it to everyone, man. Cliffhanger, people. Make sure you tune in next time, man. You get me? Someone saying there.
Tune back in next week, Wednesday, to Real Talk, and we'll bring you the second part to that.
Yeah. I had that PowerPoint waiting, man. Come on, man. You know me, man. PowerPoint Saeed, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, I seen that, man. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. You get me? But yeah, man. But we're gonna talk about Mason Greenwood, bro. Mason Greenwood, man. Is he ready for you, bro?
Yes.
My like Statman sent me a few stats and that.
Stat, man.
What do you think, man? You get me? Because Cavani, yeah. Let's talk about Cavani first.
All right, let's go.
Is he finished for you? When you look at him, when you look at the way he plays. Is he finished? Because when I look at him, yeah, I was looking at the performance, yeah, and I just felt like, for me, it felt like the Zlatan season, the second season of Zlatan, where Mama was just running around, headless chicken, yeah, and he was just done out here. Done. What are you saying about Cavani? Because I'm just like, I'm frustrated by Mama, you know. He's come here, he's got his bag, and he's just like chilling, man. Chilling. What are you saying about my man?
The reason why I'm not frustrated, I'm not as frustrated as you are, is because we know, I've said this time and time again, any number 9 in this team will have a tough time because you get little to no service. We've seen Martial struggle, even though his form's been poor. We've seen Greenwood play in the 9, his form's been poor. I've seen Cavani play in the 9, and his form has been poor. But then when you don't utilize his strengths, we all know what Cavani is. He's not a link player. He's not a come short, drop deep type player and come and play and link it and give him goals. He's a fox in the box. He's get the ball out wide, cross it into the box. You know what I'm saying? Running in behind, his movement, that type of thing. We don't utilize him. When you're playing against a low block, he's not actually, that being said, when you're playing against a team, I would say, who are, if you're chasing the game, Rance touched on it great. If you're facing a team and you're chasing the game, he's better off the bench. That's what I would say.
Yeah, man. Statman's already here. He's already here, man. You get me?
Let me get. I'm just fleshing out the thought process, people. Bear with me. Yes, when you're chasing the game, 20 minutes to go, and you need a striker to come off the bench. That's Cavani.
Yeah, we've utilized him wrong, haven't we? You know what I mean? Again,
He shouldn't be starting.
this is a epitome of Man United Football Club, though.
He should only be starting against teams when, like, so the only time he should be starting is if we're playing at Istanbul at home, which was one of his better games. If we know we're going to have a lot of the ball, 65 plus more % possession, the other team's not trying to get out, I'd play him. Like when we played Fulham, for instance, and he scored in that. When we're going to get plenty of the ball in the boxing areas. Now, if you're trying to play on the counter attack and things like that, he's not the guy. He's not the guy for that. But can he be utilized better? Yeah, I prefer him off the bench. That's just me, though.
Musa, what are you saying? By the way, shout out to Musa in the building.
Big up Musa, man.
We're talking about Cavani before we touch on Mason Greenwood. Yeah, is Cavani for you finished at this level now? When you look at it, I know we're not talking. Flo's touching about the touches in the box. We don't really play to his strengths. We don't do this. We don't do that. When you look at it, though, when you look at his performances as a whole, you're looking at the Crystal Palace game. You're looking at this game, against their thingy. His just presence is not there. It feels like for me, the Zlatan, the Zlatan season, the second season of Zlatan, when he just looked terrible, man. I don't know, man. I had high hopes for this brother, I just look at it, I think his injuries have caught up to him, and this is it now. This is his ceiling now. You know what I mean? We're not going to play to his strengths. Evidently, Man United don't play to his strength. We don't put crosses in the box. It's all counter-attack. And he hasn't got the legs anymore. He hasn't got the legs.
100%. I feel like the demand of the professional game and what it demands for someone like Cavani to have to be able to do week in, week out, I don't think he's capable of living up to the demand of the professional game at the highest point where the Premier League is. I feel like the demand and the physicality of the Premier League, I don't think he can do it. And I think his best bet is to go to Argentina, Brazil, somewhere where those demands are not as much, and he can get away with a bit of beach football and then turning up and turning on. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Trust me, man.
Get away with it. I feel like right now the demand of the Premiership, and in terms of how teams are turning up, like Brighton, like the other day, like teams are turning up. It's like you're not gonna get any easy games, any easy run-ins. No one's just gonna lay down and let you have it. You gotta work hard. And that being said, I don't think Cavani's ready for and that's where we're at. I feel like that's where that's
you cut it off, bro. You cut it off.
Yeah, you cut it off.
I think someone was trying to call me there. Yeah, I think it's a young man's game, and that's where we gotta look for. I think we gotta look for, young strikers. Because for me, Cavani's like Diego Costa, Diego Forlan. He had a career like them type of man there. And I feel like, can you imagine trying to get them man in their 30s, like 32s, 33s, to come and lead the line at Old Trafford? I feel like it just shows you where we're at anyway. For us to be thinking, do we need Cavani for another season? Are we serious, bro? This is Manchester United, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Go on.
By the way, have you seen that video of Ollie? Of the Ollie video? I don't know if you've seen about the keepers. Have you seen that? Just before we kind of,
when he's talking about which one? When he's talking about at the press conference?
No. This one here, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if you could see this 1 second. You get me? Just so we that share. You get me? 1 second.
Ollie's nuts.
Yeah, man. I'll show you now. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yo, move the comment, fam.
He's saying between me and the press. What are you talking about?
So look at the start.
Yeah.
Did you get that one?
Yeah, he's talking about got some smiley pictures. What is he saying there?
He said get some smiley pictures for the goalkeepers.
For the goalkeepers.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, he's under pressure though. Even in the press conference, they're asking him who's gonna play, who you picking, and he's under pressure. But what's wrong with Ollie, bro?
That's what we're saying. I wasn't happy with that, man. I wasn't happy with that.
What's wrong
I wasn't happy.
What's wrong with him, man?
Yeah, like what's wrong? My thing is like Ollie's such a coward. Make a decision and just be on it.
Be on it. Exactly. That's all.
Say what you're saying. Say it with your chest, bro. Say it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? I think like we used to get onto Mourinho, certain man, but Mourinho will tell you this is my number one.
That's all I wanted to see. You know what I mean? That's why for me, And that's the reality of. That's what I was trying to say. If you're gonna be honest about it, don't play two sides. End of the time now, he's playing two sides. You know that friend, yeah. It's another analogy for the people. You know when you're that friend, yeah, that just basically sits on the fence, yeah, and you know what I mean. He doesn't know. He just takes this side 1 week. He takes that side another week. That's what I feel like Ollie is, man. He don't have a backbone.
He don't.
You know, if you believe in something and you know someone's right, don't just be a people pleaser. Go and say this is your number one.
Not everyone's gonna like you. Ollie wants to be liked by everyone. He wants to be liked by the media, loved by the fans, loved by the players, loved by the dinner lady, loved by the kit man. Not everyone's gonna like you, bro.
That's
Not
what I
everyone's
said.
gonna like you. Stand
Exactly
by your
what I
stuff,
said. And that's for me, you know what I mean? That's all I wanted to touch on, you know what I mean? In terms of if you're gonna come out, just come out with your chest and say, you know what, this is my keeper. But again, you know, it's just pandering to the media and pandering to the popular opinion. We're not to touch on Mason Greenwood. Musa, is he ready for the first spot? When you look at it, yeah, he's not had many minutes, yeah, in terms of up front, yeah. I remember the game against Watford. He didn't play well that game. He looked a bit, you know, he don't look for me. He was ready for the number 9. Is he ready for you to kind of lead us for the end of the season? Because apparently Martial's out for the season. Cavani looks like he's not pulling any trees. What are you saying about Mason Greenwood? Can he lead the line, man? Or is it too much?
Cavani's out as well. He's not pulling up any trees that you said. Martial's out. For me, Rashford's injured.
Yeah, I know. Rashford's injured as well.
I seen Rashford training again.
He's training with one leg, man.
With one leg. His leg's swollen. He's getting sent back from international. He's limping on, limping off. Martial's out. Cavani's not. We've only got one recognised striker, bruv. It's Greenwood. Gunwood's the man.
Gunwood's the man. I'm not sure, you know, man. It's a lot of pressure, man, for this kid.
No. Gunwood's the guy in it. All right, he's the man.
Are you sure, man? You know what it is here for me, yeah? I don't doubt his ability, yeah? But for me, to be a striker at Man United, man, you have to do more than what is... You know, it's to say now, that for me, can he hold up the ball? Can you guys... Yes. Can you see him holding the ball and keeping the way that Martial does it? Can you see that?
I don't know if he can do it.
I don't know if he can do it to the level of Martial, but can he do it to a level? Yes.
Let's find out. I've been seeing him do it on the right wing. Since he started playing better on the wing, he's been holding up the ball, bringing players in. Remember, first we were like, Gunwood's not crossing it in. He said, okay. The man them said, I'm not crossing it in. Bang.
Yeah. Is he better with the space, though? He gets more space on the right, though, Musa.
Left foot, right
foot. He gets shouldered off.
Hey? Now, you see what it is? Gunwood makes his own goals. If it wasn't like he makes his own goals, if it wasn't that he's one of those players, remember, he don't need a lot of backlift. He's like Van Persie and man there. He doesn't need a lot.
I know, but when you looked at Van Persie, though, when you looked at the way Van Persie played, he played on the shoulder. He never did all the link play. He never did the hold up the ball. He used to literally really over the top. He'd peel away from the defender and he'd score, bang. That's how Mason Greenwood plays.
And if he wasn't getting it and he would have to take a touch and bang it, he would do that as well. And that's what I like about Greenwood. I feel like, to me, I would rather invest in players who can put the ball where the strikers need it. Because again, as much as I disrespect Ollie and I disrespect where we are this season, we're only second behind City in banging in goals. So my thing is, I
know that, but then again, you know what I mean? I think it's a crazy one because we scored 15 goals in 2 games. So you know what I mean? Is it inflated? I'm
with
sure.
You
know what I mean?
It is. I'm with you, but even in those 2, go on.
This comment here, shout out to James Redmond. He says, you know, strikers get so much stick, but your strikers don't get any service.
This is what
I'm absolutely spot on.
What are you supposed to do when you have 4 touches in the box? Cavani played for 72 minutes, and yes, he wasn't good, but he had like 16 touches. What are you supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. See me, I would rather invest in another player who can open up defenses for these strikers, and I will go with Greenwood, Martial, and Rashford. I will go with that, but I just want more. I want a creative player on the wing, so for me, I don't think Man United need a Haaland or a my man at Tottenham, Harry Kane. I don't think that. I think we need more creative players because we're sharing the goals around. We're seeing that we can score the goals, but at the same time, we're not creating the goals for the strikers. I think our strikers with service and opportunities will each score you between 15 to 20 goals.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem. But by the way, we got super chatting from Jasmine. Shout out to Jasmine. He goes, Sayed Man United posted the clip on Instagram for training, and Rashid isn't able to use his ankle even for basic exercises. It's his fault at this point. Wow. I never knew that. By the way, I might go check up on that. Here's the problem, though, Musa. You say strikers, we don't need strikers and whatnot. The thing is, though, this is the problem at Man United. Bruno almost plays like Frank Lampard, where he's almost like a second striker because he's that high up the pitch. You know what I mean? He's not the only time when he creates is when we're on the counter attack. In terms of you see the ball, the goal against Brighton, them kind of play there. Be brilliant from Bruno there. But when you realize it and the way we play, Pogba is so deep. Yeah, he hardly has any kind of input in terms of creativity from playing on a CDM. Fred can't pass. McTominay can't pass. Luke Shaw comes with assists. Yeah, fair enough. But and then Wan-Bissaka doesn't create on that side. So where are we getting this creativity at all? And that's my problem. How is basically we're going to get the ball? That's the problem. That's the reality, mate.
I
He's
agree.
Got one-headed goal, by the way, David Hutton. One-headed goal.
I agree with you, but my thing is, if we go out next season and we think we're going to be buying a striker to put up front, then we're definitely not going to get a creative player. I don't think we'll have money for CDM. So I think we just got to be careful in how we spread our money. I think
they want to buy it on Sancho. They want to buy it on Sancho. They want to buy it all on Sancho.
I'm not too sure.
The thing is for me, yeah. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think they should spend it all on. Let you see me. Obviously, I think my opinion might be unpopular, but I bring back Depay. I think Depay is on a free this season. I'll bring back my man on a free because a lot of men are not feeling him. But Depay holds. But have you seen the strength from Depay, bro?
He's an option,
He holds up the ball.
I would sell Cavani then and bring back Depay. That would be a good option.
Depay. He's a free. Bring back
Depay and Dolly in the link up for Holland as well.
Yeah, bring back Depay on a free.
I don't want Depay back, but that's just me. Innit?
Why not?
No, my thing is, my thing is this flawless. Let's look at it though, flawless. With all of his attributes, everything that he offers, his age, the fact that he hardly gets injured, and what he's able to do. We've seen him in the Champions League on a free at Man United in the position that we need. Why we don't bring back Depay? Because Depay is a player that we see turn up at City tomorrow when Pep gets an injury and goes in for him. And then we all start saying, "Rah, Depay." So, why not Depay?
To me, I'm just not a fan of him. I've said this for the longest, and that I didn't rate him when we had him. Yeah. I've not rated him since he's left. I don't understand the hype.
So everything you've seen him, even when he's put City to the sword for us, man, in the Champions League,
he wasn't even good. I watched those 2 games. He wasn't good in those 2 games. He was not good.
It's a question though. Every time if we buy any player up front and we don't have no service, what's the point of buying? You know what I mean? You're looking at Haaland last night. Haaland. No service, no creativity.
I rate Depay. I'm surprised, man. Don't rate Depay. I rate him highly.
I don't get the hype. I don't see.
I don't think. See, my thing. He's not even in the top 10 conversation. But I think he's a standard. What he does give you, and his level of his football brain.
Is he not that though? As a 9?
Yeah, he's touched. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, so he's a man that can go right. He can go left. He can go 9. But I'm thinking with the type of players that we've got and what we're trying to go in for. Getting Depay on a free, who can go on the right wing, who can also go up front, and then spending our money in the middle of the pitch and getting a proper CDM. I think that puts us in a proper situation.
Does Depay improve us? Yes, but do I believe
split opinion, by the way? It's split opinion.
Nah, yeah,
I don't. Depay's average. I just don't see it. Flawless. Depay's cold, man. You know what I mean?
Because my thing is this, though, flawless. If you can go and spend 70, 80 million on a CDM, and get Depay on a free, would you do that, or would you go and spend 80 million on Sancho with no CDM?
I don't see why it's one of the both. I think
but we know we don't spend more than 80. That's where we're at.
That's the thing. That's what people fans don't understand. Why are we spending 80 million on one player?
No, I'd rather sign a CDM and rather than sign a Depay. I'd be like, Greenwood can play out there, Diallo can play out there, bring Palestri back. I'd run with them.
I'm just saying,
you know what the thing is for me, guys? Shall I tell you that unpopular opinion? I don't think, that the forward line is a problem at Man United. I'll be honest with you.
No, it's not.
I don't think the problem. I think it's the two in the middle, the Fred and McTominay. If you were to get one player to do one job in Basuma and Didi or Declan Rice, you free up Pogba, and then if you give more license to Bruno to do more creativity. That's the problem. Then you get a centre back. who then plays the high line because he's quick, and then Man United can push further forward, so they don't have to defend this deep.
You know what's
That's
crazy
the
what you
problem.
said about
We
that
don't
signing?
need a right winger. I'm telling you.
No, but you know
we
what?
got the
You know
kid
what I'm on,
Diallo.
guys.
I'd rather invest in Diallo.
You know
We
what
bought
I'm on, though,
Diallo
guys.
for
I'm
40
on
million.
Diallo. You know what I'm on
I'm
as
happy
well,
with
guys.
Diallo,
Though.
mate. This
When I look
Sancho
at
talk, I'm not with it, you know, man.
I'm not with the Sancho stuff.
I'm not
You
with
know
the
what I'm on
Sancho,
with you.
brother.
Hey. So what? Use a lot of not with the Sancho talk, but one
Nah, but because we've got Diallo, man.
No, but you know what is flawless? You know what is flawless? If you told me I can get Sancho and a CDM, I'll say go and get him.
Yeah.
But the fact that I know that we ain't got the guap.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
The fact that I know we ain't got the guap, I gotta move smart. So I'm thinking to myself, who can we get up front? Because my thing is, I'm looking at the bench. So look at this. Imagine we start Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford, and then on the bench we've got Diallo, Depay, Van der Beek.
Yeah,
like the bench starts looking strong, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Depay the free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bench starts looking strong.
On a free to come in and be a squad player and play off the bench. Cool. I'm saying.
Buendia as well. Because
you know what
he's Buendia. He's good player, you know.
I'm saying of first choice. I don't want him to come in and be a first choice of that. Like
no, but my thing is this though. You know, is this flawless? If Depay, let me give an example. If we started a game, Depay, Rashford, and Martial, you wouldn't be as angry as you would be if it was Greenwood, if it was like James, Martial, and you know what I'm saying. We wouldn't be angry. So if Depay had to start games because certain men were injured, we wouldn't go mad and be like, Depay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my thing is.
But the thing is that Diallo said 19. But any day, man, look at Foden. If you're ready, you're ready.
You're ready.
You're ready, man. Forget this nonsense about 19. Haaland's 19, 20.
I'd rather go with Diallo and Palestri and Greenwood on that side.
There you go.
And sign
there you go, man. You got Palestri, even you don't know about him. For me, Sancho's a commercial signing. It sits the bill.
You know, Sancho fits.
No, Sancho's the fit. I understand that, but I'm looking at it, and everyone's looking at it as a glamorous signing. It's not. It's just for me. I think a lot of fans here were set on Sancho. I understand that they were set on Sancho.
Okay, listen,
there you go. You're set on Sancho.
Man, them. If you Sancho or Grealish, you've got 80 million, 90 million. Sancho or Grealish?
I got Grealish.
I go Grealish.
Sancho, just position-wise, Sancho's better on the right than what Grealish is. If we needed a left-sided player or a 10, Grealish is in the conversation.
But that's what I'm saying. But everyone's arguing. We're having the argument now that we got Diallo, Palestri, and them man there.
Imagine you have Sancho and then you have Diallo backing him up. Sancho needs to be.
This is why I say this. This is why I said if we were serious though, I would say then left wing. This is what I would do. 2 players up front. So up front would be Martial and Greenwood. On the right, like you said, will be Diallo and if we got a Sancho. And then on the left, it will be Rashford and Depay. I just want squad players.
Yeah, Depay as a squad player makes sense. I've talk about
because my thing is, with Depay, if Rashford is playing games that we know he does sometimes and Martial, if Depay starts, we're in a situation because my biggest problem now is CDM. I want the world's best. I don't even want to play games. I don't want to have because we've suffered enough, man. Then we need the world's best now because we're talking about Sancho, the world's best, 80 million, 90 million, Grealish, the world's best. And when we talk about CDM, we start talking about man at Brighton. No disrespect. Why, bruv? Let's go and get the world's best. Let's go and get them.
I said I want Ndidi, but that's just me though. I've said this.
Yeah,
I take the super though.
But my thing is this though. You see, why can't we go and get both?
Because we're Manchester United Football Club.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem, man. You know what I mean?
Because how much would Ndidi and Basuma cost, man?
I reckon Ndidi will probably be, I'd say 50, 60
I think it's we haven't got a lot to spend. That's the people. We haven't got a lot to spend. And if you're going to put all of it on Sancho, then I think that's just crazy. It's crazy.
Because I think Sancho's money gets you both of these CDMs. It gets you both of them.
Yeah.
And it allows you to sell Fred and McTominay. Yeah. Shut them both.
Yeah.
And go and get my man. And get Basuma and then DD. Why not? Because Chelsea would run right like that.
I don't want Galacticos, people. People are saying I want Galacticos. Nah, man, it's far from that, people. Well, let's do the team, by the way. Let's do the team because we're gonna wrap up soon. You get me? Let's do the team for tomorrow. And people, get your comments in below. Who do you want to play? What formation you want to go with? Same one? 4-3-2-1? Or because we want to do what we want to do, innit? And guys in the comments, get the likes up, people.
I'm
Man.
saying
Get the likes up.
4-3-3
Nearly
and
400
it's
Get
people.
the likes up, people. Get
Get
the
the likes
likes
up,
up.
people.
I'm saying 4-3-3.
What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? Inlet tomorrow. Who are we putting
Henderson.
inlet tomorrow?
I'm going Henderson.
I'm going De Gea.
Moose is
Because you said,
definitely
yeah,
going
let's we need to get the price up, so I'm going De Gea. What are you saying, Musa?
Moose is
De
definitely
Gea or
going
Henderson?
I want De Gea to start. De Gea's got to start. And if he's going to start, he's going to lift the trophy. So I want to go De Gea.
All right, De Gea. You outnumbered Flawless. I'm sorry.
Come.
De Gea. Right. Right back. Wan Bissaka, I'm presuming.
It's Bissaka.
Wan Bissaka. Let me see what the comments are saying if it's a split. Yeah. De Gea. De Gea for Europa. Stack my big up to yourself, you get me? Hendo, you get me? De Gea. Hendo. Yeah, it's a split. Right, centre backs. I think Bailly's out with COVID, so we're gonna have to put.
I play Axel.
Sorry?
That's just me. I play Axel.
Yeah. What are you saying, Musa?
Yeah, I will go Axel and Lindelof.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody said something different. I said Axel and Maguire.
Axel and Maguire. What's everyone saying? Bailly Lindelof. Bailly's out, by the way. You can't put Bailly.
Bailly's out, so I'll go Axel and Lindelof for me.
All right, then. Okay, then.
I think they're both faster than Maguire, and I feel like they both can defend better than him.
What's his name?
Who?
Twanzebe, yeah, that's it. Right, Axel and Twanzebe. Left back, we put Tellers in there.
I'll go
Tellers.
Tellers, yeah. Two in midfield. This is a tricky one now. What do you do in the midfield?
I'll go Matic, Pogba.
Yeah, Matic for me. Big experience, isn't it? What's everyone saying? Midfield. Matic and Pogba. Shall we see return of Matic and Pogba?
I'll say
Matic.
Yeah. I play Matic and Pogba. Granada, like they ain't, like you said, they ain't the best of form. They just
I'll go Matic and Pogba.
Yeah, Matic and Pogba. We're going Matic and Pogba, people. You know what I'm saying? Matic, Labile, Pogba.
Nah. It's too late. I was thinking I would have went for Van der Beek and Pogba, you know. But anyway,
nah. Let's try and keep it. Let's try and keep this thingy. You know what I mean?
I'd play Donny though.
I'll play Donny though. I would have thought about that. I think I played Donny tomorrow, 100%.
Donny on the right.
No, Donny in the 10.
The 10. When you put Bruno then?
I wouldn't play. I wouldn't start Bruno.
If I played, I put Bruno on the left where Rashford goes, like a Grealish thing. I'll make him do a Grealish tomorrow.
Okay.
All right then. Are you happy with that, Flawless?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. No problem.
Okay, Donny.
I'll probably switch.
Because you know Bruno can play on the left. You know, he'll cut in and bang it top corner. You know.
I play Donny from the left though.
Donny in the 10. People are saying Donny in the 10.
Yeah,
Donny in the 10. Yeah,
Donny in the 10. Cool.
Play that role here. You know what I'm saying? Tactical side there. Come on, right wing. What we put in there? Right wing.
Diallo.
It's got to be my man, isn't it? Diallo. I'd say Diallo. You know. What you
Diallo or Mata? Diallo or Mata for me. You know.
Yeah, I'm putting Diallo, man.
Shoot
your shot in it. You feel me?
Diallo or Mata? Mata's a bat.
Yeah, come on, stat man. You don't really know, man. What site is that, people? This is called Squad redmanunited.com/squad selector. So all right, decent. Shout out to them, innit? You know what I mean? They don't sponsor me, but I'm just using them, innit? You feel me?
That was a lovely plug. And then obviously, man like Greenwood up top.
Greenwood up top. You liking that piece of David Gea in goal?
That's a sweet team, you know.
That's a nice team. Look at that, man. Put us as managers, man. You get me?
Yeah.
Give you a nice little team there.
You know.
That's a nice team. David Gea, Wan Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Twanzebe, Alex Tellers. You got Nemanja Matic. Oh, see where that's gone.
You know what? Though in this team here, you see in this team here, you can even swap Pogba and Van der Beek in this team. You know.
You could if you want to.
Here.
Yeah, you can swap Pogba and Van der Beek.
Yeah, they can all interchange. You know what I mean? They can interchange. They can come forward. You know what I mean? They can all interchange. And then Matic can just sit, and then Pogba can just go there, and then you know what I mean, break the lines through here.
Because giving Bruno and Pogba that free roll up there, and Van der Beek in the middle.
Yeah,
it can work.
And then Pogba can go there. Even if you wanted to, you could put Pogba on the left.
This is what I'm saying.
They can all interchange people.
Yeah,
Look
them
at this,
two
man, people, man.
interchange.
The world is not a small place, you know what I mean? Saeed the Tinker, man. You know me, man. I like to tinker around. I'm telling you, people, man. You get me? Put me as manager, man. Assistant manager, flawless. You get me? You know what I mean? And then we got the coach there, man. Come on, man.
Director of football, mate. Put me
Love bringing
director
in
of
the
football.
Yeah, facts.
What's your predictions, people? Let me know your predictions before we wrap this up, man. I'm having too much fun, man. Come on, you already know that.
Hella fun of that.
What's your predictions, though? What's your predictions, man? And the comments as well. What's your predictions?
I'm saying 2-0
think-
Manchester United.
Yeah, 2-0, 3-1, something like that.
2-0.
I'm going for 2-0. I think we'll win this convincingly. I think these guys are low. These guys are Granada, man. I think they're
Looking at their
not
form
here,
and
man.
that, they lost to Villarreal. They lost before.
3-0. Yeah, they're done out here, man.
Athletic Club, like their form.
Yeah, man.
Good. Their form
1-0 United, 3-0. Sign for
3-0.
Prime Minister, man. One day. You never know, man. You never know. But I'd rather be back home with it, not for England, mate. You know what I'm saying to you? Back home, man. My country.
You know what time it is.
Please don't end the man. We got to go to Rance's stream, man. Rance is live in about 3 minutes. Me, Flawless, Aaron. You get me? We're going to be on there discussing everything United. But yeah, man. Flawless. Let them know where you can find the Saxon City. You know what I'm saying?
Twitter and Instagram, that's me, Flawless People. And yeah, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. It is rolled to 2,500 subscribers. We're just over 50 away in it. So go subscribe to the channel right now, people, and click the notification bell when you do.
Come on, man. Big up to you. Literally in the hyperlinks, go follow him there. Resource CIC, Musa, you get me? What's happening today?
Resource CIC, we're there, man. Check us out. We're working all the time, always working, man.
Come on, man. Come on, people. And make sure you subscribe to Saeed TV. We're road to 30,000 guys. We're about literally 800 away. Hopefully, we can get that by the end of April. Yeah, that's my target. You know what I'm saying to you. Big up, Stat, man. You're the goat as always, man. You know, Big up to yourself. You know what I mean? What country you from? Somalia, people. Somalia, home country. But yeah, man, big up everybody who's tuning in right now. Like the video, subscribe to the man them, subscribe to Saeed TV. And also make sure you go check out Super 6, guys. Super 6 video. Make sure you check out link in the description below. And yeah, man, wear out, people. Take care. Bye-bye and peace.